Good afternoon, guys. I'm really happy to be here this afternoon and I'm on a little bit early. And I just wanted to welcome anyone watching from the replay and anyone watching from my YouTube channel. I really wanted to jump on to talk this afternoon about people pleasing and looking at ways that we can realise why people pleasing isn't so good for us. So the first thing is why? Why would we want to move away from people pleasing? Well, the thing about people pleasing is you're stretching yourself. And when you say no to yourself, when you say yes to someone else, you're saying no to yourself. So we have to remember that self-care needs to be number one. If you want to feel really good about yourself, self-care has to be the top of your list. And like I said, when you say yes to somebody else, you're saying no to yourself. It's really important that we realise that people pleasing comes from a state of wanting others to approve of us and like us and wanting them to see us in a certain way. And this is a very, very common trait and common behaviour that really is best serves you and all your relationships by you coming from a place of being more authentic and more real. So when you try and move away from pleasing others and being concerned about how others see you, that's you living in a state of more authentic and real to who you are. It's more honest. The relationship will be more honest. And when you're authentic in yourself and learn how to be authentic in the real you, you give others permission to be more comfortable with themselves when they're with you also. So knowing that you're a people pleaser and wanting to change it is a fantastic thing, because first of all, you have to acknowledge what you are before you change. Knowing how to do it is something that you learn. It's a process and it takes time, and the best way to do it is to be gradual and take your time and go slow about it and realise that it's okay to decide that, oh my goodness, I do please people and I really want to learn how not to. So remember, what happens is if we say yes to somebody and no to ourselves, and then we're on burnout, we'll end up getting very annoyed and we can be frustrated and upset and we can resent the other person, and we can say, oh, it's their fault if that I have to do that for them. But in actual fact, you're the one who said yes, and so you'll resent yourself for it and you might judge yourself. So my first tip with this would be to, like I said already, once you say yes to somebody else, you're saying no to yourself. Now, this is okay if you have the time and the energy and the headspace and you're able to do what someone asks you to do. That's fine, but you have to remember that you need to have these things before you can give them away. And if we stretch ourselves to do too much for others when your life is already busy, it's going to send you down that scale of burnout. And that's something that you want to avoid. Number two, tip two is move away from wanting others to see you a certain way. What's more important is how you see you, not how somebody else sees you. If you're wanting the approval of others, then that means you need to look within and realise, hang on a minute, how I approve of myself is more important than how another person sees me. And of course, everybody wants to be seen and liked and belonged, and that you're a kind person and you'll do anything for anyone. Of course, you want to be like that. And if your motive is pure, you want this. But the thing about it is, we can still practice kindness, and the genuine kindness comes when you're kind with yourself first and you actually put yourself first. Now, it sounds contradictory, like it's selfish, but the thing is, if you give off, you cannot give away what you don't have. You have to have it for yourself first. So tip three is just take your time. If this is something that you need to do, be gentle about it. And there's things that you can say to help you. If somebody asks you to do something for them and you're not sure, you can say, can I get back to you? Now, it might feel really alien doing this with a friend or a family member for the first time. Really unusual and really awkward. You might feel really uncomfortable. But you have to get the courage and the strength to realize that this is a priority. You have to put yourself first. Because if you don't put yourself first, you're giving others only half of you, and you're not giving them the real, honest you. Excuse me. So remember, take your time with this process. It's a gradual process. And if you make a decision that it's something that you want to start moving away from, I can guarantee you, because I was a really bad people pleaser, so I can absolutely guarantee you that you will reap the rewards of moving away from people pleasing into a state of being comfortable with knowing you're doing the best that you can with what you have, and that you need to fill your own cup first and realize that self-care is the first thing on the list, your own self, and then you can give the best of yourself to others. So they were my 3 tips. Knowing that if you say yes to somebody else, you said no to you. Tip 2 is move away from wanting others to approve of you and wanting them to see you in a certain light. And tip 3, that take it as a gradual process. And the bonus was priority, put yourself first, that you cannot give away what you don't have. So guys, I hope that really helped, and I'd love to hear your comments about this. Let me know if you identify with this people pleasing, and if it's something that you'd like to change in your life. I'd love to hear from you. So put your comments down below, and we'll see you soon, and have a lovely rest of your day. Bye.